I, 32 male, thought I knew what love was until 3 weeks ago. My fiancée, Madison, 29, and I had been together for 4 years, engaged for one. Wedding was supposed to be next month, 200 guests, country club venue, the works. Everything her parents insisted on paying for, which should have been my first red flag. The conversation that ended everything happened on a Sunday afternoon. We were finalizing the seating chart when Madison casually dropped. "Oh, and I've been thinking, your mom shouldn't come to the wedding." I looked up from a spreadsheet. "What? She makes me uncomfortable. Plus, she'll probably wear something inappropriate like she did at my sister's wedding." For context, my mom wore a navy blue dress to Madison's sister's wedding. Apparently, it was too attention-seeking because it had lace sleeves. My mom is 58, works as a school librarian, and the most controversial thing she's ever done is suggest people should return library books on time. Madison, that's my mother. She's literally the only family I have left. Dad passed 5 years ago. Exactly why this day should be about US, not her. Besides, my parents agree. They think she tries too hard to fit in with our family. I sat there for a minute, processing. Your parents think my mom tries too hard? Well, yeah. Remember when she brought that homemade pie to Thanksgiving? Mom said it was passive-aggressive, like she was trying to show her up. It was a pie. A thank you for hosting pie. Madison rolled her eyes. You wouldn't understand. It's a woman thing. Interesting choice, I said, closing my laptop. What's that supposed to mean? It means if my mother isn't welcome at our wedding, then neither am I. She laughed. Actually laughed. Don't be dramatic, babe. You'll get over it. The deposits are already paid. You're right. The deposits are paid. By your parents. For their daughter's wedding. Which I won't be attending. Her face went from amused to confused to angry in about 3 seconds. You're seriously choosing your mother over me? I'm seriously choosing not to marry someone who thinks excluding the only parent I have left is acceptable. Update 1. Madison went nuclear. After I left that Sunday, she called me 37 times. I answered none of them. Texted once. My decision is final. Please respect it. Monday morning, her dad Harold called my office. I'm an accountant at a mid-sized firm, and this man had the audacity to ask for my manager. This is regarding a personal matter with your employee, he told my boss. My manager Sandra, bless her, told him personal matters stay personal, and hung up. Then Madison's mom, Gloria, started her campaign. She called my mom directly. Your son is destroying my daughter over something silly, she apparently said. You need to talk sense into him. My mom's response? Sounds like he's got plenty of sense already. Tuesday was when Madison realized I was serious. She showed up at my apartment with her sister Brittany and their friend Anastasia. I watched through the doorbell camera as they stood there for 20 minutes, taking turns knocking and leaving voicemails. Madison, baby, please. We can compromise. Maybe she can come to the reception only. Brittany, you're being a child. Do you know how much this wedding costs? Anastasia, think about the Instagram posts. We already did the bachelorette party. I grabbed my gym bag and went out the back exit. Spent 3 hours at the gym just to avoid them. Wednesday morning, the emotional manipulation started. Madison texted a photo of herself crying with a wedding dress in the background. Caption, is this really what you want? My response, the wedding planner's contact info, please. I'll handle the cancellations. Her response, you're not canceling my wedding. And that's when I knew I'd made the right choice. It was never our wedding. Update 2. The entitlement escalation was spectacular. Madison kept the wedding date, but told everyone I was taking a break to work through some issues. Her mom started spreading rumors that I was having a mental breakdown because of my father's death anniversary, which wasn't even close to true. Dad died in January, not October. My mom called me Thursday night, upset. Madison's Aunt Dorothy just unfriended me on Facebook and posted something about toxic family dynamics. What is happening? I explained everything. My mom was quiet for a long time, then said, I would have happily skipped the wedding if it meant you'd be happy. That's exactly why you deserve to be there, Mom. Friday, I got an email from the wedding planner, Stephanie. Mr. Morrison, I'm trying to confirm details for the Morrison-Whitfield wedding. The bride insists everything is proceeding, but you haven't responded to any vendor communications. Please advise. I called her immediately. There's no Morrison-Whitfield wedding. I ended the engagement. If Madison wants a party on that date, it's the Whitfield party. Oh, thank God, she said, then caught herself. I mean, I'm sorry to hear that. You sound relieved. Let's just say, I've been doing this 15 years, and I've never had a bride insist on picking the groom's outfit, the groomsman, and writing the groom's vows for him. She wrote my vows. She emailed them to me last week for proofreading. They included a promise to defer to her judgment in all family matters. I saved that email for later. Saturday brought Harold to my door. Not Madison, not her mom, her dad, in his full CEO power suit at 8 a.m. on a weekend. Let's talk man to man, he said. Sure. I didn't invite him in. You're embarrassing my daughter. Fix this. Your daughter embarrassed herself when she tried to exclude my mother. It's one day. Your mother can survive. And it's one marriage. Your daughter can survive without me. His face turned purple. Do you have any idea what we've spent? Roughly $75,000, based on the vendors Madison showed me. Though I never asked you to spend that. You agreed to this wedding. I agreed to marry Madison. That agreement ended when she showed me who she really is. You're making a mistake. No one else will put up with you the way she has. Put up with me? I laughed. Your daughter has been planning her dream wedding since before she met me. I was just a groom placeholder. Any guy with a decent job and the ability to photograph well would have worked. He left, but not before saying, "You'll regret this when you're alone." Update 3. The extinction burst hit like a hurricane. Madison finally accepted I wasn't coming back, so she decided to destroy my life. Started with social media. She posted a series of stories about narcissistic abuse and gaslighting and trauma bonding. Her friends ate it up. Comments flooded in about how brave she was and how toxic I must be. Then she went after my reputation professionally. Someone, definitely Madison or Brittany, left a review on our company's Google page saying I was emotionally unstable and had boundary issues with female clients. Complete lies, but I had to get our legal department involved to get it removed. Tuesday of week 2, my mom called me crying. Someone sent a letter to my school district saying I'm involved in financial fraud. That was the line. I drove straight to Madison's apartment. She answered the door looking smug until she saw my face. The fake review was petty. Going after my mother's job is criminal. I don't know what you're talking about. Madison, I have screenshots of you asking Anastasia for her cousin's help, the one who works in private investigation. I have the Google review traced to Brittany's IP address. I have everything. Her smugness cracked. You can't prove anything. I don't need to prove it in court. I just need to prove it to the vendors. What? See, your dad was right about one thing. You've spent $75,000 on this wedding. Deposits everywhere. But here's what you didn't know. I'm friends with Marcus, the country club's event coordinator. We play basketball together. And Stephanie, the wedding planner, she can't stand you. So when I show them proof that you're defaming me and harassing my mother while still using MY name on the contracts, they'll cancel everything. No refunds for breach of contract morality clauses. Madison went pale. You wouldn't. I wasn't going to. But then you went after my mom. Wait, we can work this out. No, we can't. You have 24 hours to send a written apology to my mother's school district, clarifying that the letter was false. Or I start making calls. She started crying. Real tears this time. The wedding is in 2 weeks. Then you better hurry. 22 hours later, my mom received an email from Madison taking full responsibility for the misunderstanding and confirming my mother had never been involved in any financial impropriety. Update 4. I thought it was over. Madison sent the apology, the harassment stopped, and I started moving on. Even went on a date with Sophie, a woman from my CrossFit gym. Life was looking up. Then the wedding day arrived. I was at my mom's house, helping her plant fall bulbs. Yes, I'm that exciting, when my phone exploded. 17 messages in 5 minutes. First was from Marcus at the country club. Dude, is Madison okay? The wedding is supposed to start in an hour, and there's no groom. Then from mutual friends who'd still been invited. Where's the groom? Did Madison get stood up? The ceremony was supposed to start 20 minutes ago. And finally, a call from Stephanie, the wedding planner. Please tell me you know what's happening, she said. What do you mean? Madison is in the bridal suite, insisting you're just running late. The guests are getting restless. Her parents are frantic. But there's literally no groom. No groomsmen. Nothing. Wait, she actually went through with the wedding? She's in a dress, hair done, full makeup. She keeps telling everyone you're coming. I was speechless. Then Stephanie added, she's been telling people for 2 weeks that you reconciled, that you realized you were wrong. Her exact words were, he knows what he needs to do. I haven't spoken to her since the apology thing. Yeah, I figured. So what do you want me to do? Tell her the truth, I guess. On it. An hour later, Madison called from Brittany's phone. She was hysteric, screaming, so loud, I had to hold the phone away from my ear. You humiliated me. Everyone saw. Everyone knows. Madison, I told you 3 weeks ago I wasn't coming. You made me look like a crazy person. I didn't make you do anything. You chose to show up to a wedding without a groom. I hate you. My parents spent everything. The whole family is here. Madison, did you really think I'd just show up? Silence. Then, quietly, I thought you'd realize you were making a mistake. That you'd see this was bigger than your stupid mother. Goodbye, Madison. Final update. The aftermath was something. Madison's family lost roughly $75,000. Non-refundable deposits, full venue payment, catering for 200, flowers, photography, videography, all for a wedding that lasted exactly 0 minutes. The country club still charged them for the reception, even though most guests left after the ceremony didn't happen. Harold tried to sue me for the costs. His lawyer literally laughed when he heard the story. Can't sue someone for not attending their own canceled wedding, apparently. Especially when there's written proof I'd ended things weeks prior. Gloria had a full meltdown at her book club. My mom's friend Deidre was there and reported back. Apparently, Gloria screamed that I'd ruined their family and destroyed Madison's future. She got kicked out of the club. Madison herself had to move back in with her parents. The apartment she'd been living in was actually being subsidized by money her parents were giving her for wedding planning expenses. With no wedding and no me to move in with, she couldn't afford it. She also lost most of her friend group. Turns out showing up to your own wedding without confirming the groom would be there makes people question your sanity. Anastasia posted on Twitter, still processing whatever that was. Message me if you were there and need to debrief. It got 847 likes. Brittany tried to salvage things by claiming I'd been emotionally abusive and led Madison to believe I'd show up. But Marcus from the country club shut that down real quick by posting the email chain where I explicitly stated 3 weeks before the wedding that there would be no Morrison-Whitfield wedding. My mom? She's thriving. The school district actually gave her a commendation for handling the false accusation with grace and professionalism. She also started dating a nice man named Robert from her hiking group. He thinks the whole wedding story is hilarious and brings it up at every dinner party. Me? I'm good. Better than good, actually. Sophie and I have been dating for 3 weeks now. She's normal. Like, refreshingly normal. Loves her family, respects mine, and when I introduced her to my mom, her first words were, "I've heard so much about you. Thank you for raising such a good man." My mom cried. Happy tears this time. Last week, I ran into Stephanie at a coffee shop. She bought my latte and said, "In 15 years of wedding planning, I've never seen karma work quite that perfectly." I didn't do anything, though. Just didn't show up. Exactly. You let her hang herself with her own rope. The fact that she genuinely believed you'd appear after everything, that tells you everything about how she saw you, as someone with no spine who'd eventually cave. She was right. Madison never saw me as a partner. I was an accessory to her perfect life narrative. My mom was an inconvenience to be managed. My feelings were obstacles to overcome. The funniest part? Madison recently got engaged again. Some guy she met on a dating app 2 weeks ago. Her Instagram caption was, "When you know, you know." 2 hearts. Brittany texted me. She's doing it again. Already planning a big wedding. Girl learned nothing. I didn't respond. Not my circus anymore. My only regret? Not seeing Harold's face when he got the final country club bill. Marcus said it was absolutely biblical levels of rage. Worth every ounce of drama to dodge that bullet. And my mom? She'll definitely be at my next wedding. If there is one. with Sophie or whoever, because that's what family does. They show up for each other. Madison's family never learned that lesson. Their loss, I guess.